Okay, Grandpa, this is take 37. Fried rice stories go.
Well, when I was younger, our family used to have fried rice with egg and meat. And usually it was we had it on a Saturday, but as today, I'm having it on a Sunday. But it usually started with my mom cooking the rice the night before, and then the next morning she would take the rice, put it in a pan with some oil to make it taste a little better, and then she'd add the rice and the meat, and then to top it off, we put a fresh egg on top and mix it in, and it just makes a real nice way to start a morning.
And then, of course, when I was a kid, we used to have fried rice on the weekends. As you probably could have imagined by Grandpa's story, it was most often on what day? Ding, ding, ding. Yes, Saturday. And guess what we had Sunday? Whatever we didn't eat Saturday.
This meal kind of brings back the old days when we were young, and that was one thing that we really craved to have, especially on a Saturday morning.
Cheers, Sunday morning.
We just stopped a story like mid-sentence because I'm hearing a story I've never heard before, and it's fascinating, so I'm gonna ask my mom to tell it again. Tell me a story about when you were younger and you had met Dad and you had never been further west than somewhere and you saw the ocean for the first time.
Yeah, so as a kid we would travel, but probably no farther west than Nebraska from Illinois. And we'd gone north, etc., and I'd seen many lakes growing up. We did a lot of traveling in that Midwest area. And you always had the ability to either see the other side of the lake or get on a boat and at least, motor around and kind of see the whole area. So when I married John and moved to California, the first time he took me to the beach and I saw the ocean, it was just incredible to me. And I was telling Andy how when you grow up here and it's already part of your experience, and you have nothing else to relate to, you just assume that everybody, it's gonna feel the same for everybody. It's just the beach. But for me, it was very awe-inspiring and almost overwhelming to think about the idea that that water is almost like never ending, that it just goes and goes for miles, and not to be able to just to see the vast expanse, even from the left to the right, was just incredible to me as a new person seeing the beach for the first time, or the ocean, I should say, for the first time.
Wait, I don't know this story either. Wait. Intro to the story, Mom says, I want to go to the mountains, and Dad says, we can't, it's government property. What?
So the way the story goes, Denise and I were driving, and she said, I'd like to go to those mountains over there. And I said, well, I'm sorry, but that's government property. So she kind of took that as the truth. And then one time we were together with some friends up in the mountains, and wow, this is government property? And they looked at her like, no, this is public parkland. And so she looked at me with these eyes that could, cut you up. And it was so funny, but it wasn't funny to her because I told a little white lie about the mountains.
Okay, so Dad tells you can't go to the mountains, but then you figured out that you could, and then what happened?
Who was Tom and Ellen, remember?
Yeah. Well, I was very trusting, of course, and newly married, very young, had never been here to California, etc. And everybody has their peaceful place, and for me, it's more like trees, forest, mountains, stuff like that. So this went on a long time. This was not just like a weekend, and he said it's government property. So, yeah, when we were with our friends Tom and Ellen, and I said something, and they looked at me like, "What are you talking about?" I was furious with him for quite a while.
You're a moron.
But at first I didn't really think she would believe me because it was so outlandish that that those mountains would be government property, but to her, she took it at face value. And yes, I did suffer a while after she found out.
That is, I don't think I've
I
ever.
still love him though.
I don't think I've ever heard that story. That's funny. Good morning.
Not to
Morning.
Wow, you are really close.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Standing here.
What can I get you?
Nothing.
Are you wearing pants?
Yes.
I couldn't see them. They're camouflage. Hey!
You did that one a few times. How could I not remember that?
I don't know.
And Grandma and Grandpa showed up.
So you and Grandpa are gonna go take a walk right now, right?
Yes.
Okay,
that's
let's
the plan.
go take a walk.
Yes.
He's totally out. Grandpa's out.
Yeah.
No walk for Grandma.
Have to wait till later.
And what is happening here?
I got the request for tortillas from Auntie Stuffy. So we're making tortillas.
Heck yeah!
Yes, okay, so I need...
All right, you guys, these are Jen's tortillas. These are Jen's tortillas. Flour tortillas made from scratch and by hand, the way they're supposed to be. And they're ridiculously good. I'll feed you guys some. I'm just gonna feed the camera. You know? I hope you guys like it. Man, look at those hands. Those fists doing God's tortilla work right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Such a dork.
And also happening right now, there's a helicopter above and police scanner
When
activity.
an officer talking about the white Honda Accord, he tucked in the far northeast.
Because someone thought it'd be a good idea to try to break in someone's house and then run through a bunch of backyards, so that's what's going on right now. What are you guys doing in the closet?
Watching TV, but then I started knocking stuff over.
You watching TV in there? You're watching TVing? Okay, bye.
Where's George?
That is what's up. Look at all that. Woo! I just touched them all. I gotta eat them all. Is that what that means? I touched them, touched it, you gotta eat it? Jen, these are legit. So good.
Glad you love them.
Everybody, we gotta go. It's time to eat tortillas. Jen's still making them. We're gonna leave. And what? We'll see you all
Later.